Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes, you have read the title correctly of this vid. The Golf GTI is going today. I'm on my way to a tyre shop to have my Bowler B17 alloys removed from the car, and we're going to refit the standard 18-inch Richmond wheels. Following that, I'm then going to go on one last drive on those country lanes and kind of think back to the 20 months of ownership that I've had with this car to kind of see how I've enjoyed it. What the hell is he doing? Guy was just about to cut me straight up into my lane. I mean, the funny thing is I could actually even see his lane departure warning light flashing in his wing mirror. Anyway, so my final drive in the Golf GTI on a day like today when it's quite cold out there and rain and heavy winds. I really love this heated steering wheel. It absolutely works a treat. The car itself has been faultless. Yes, we had a few of those annoying SOS messages coming up, and it's been fixed with a brand new steering wheel from the dealership. No issue with that. I do like the way this virtual cockpit design is. It's quite intuitive. You can obviously change the dials however you want, but it just gives you a bit of a sense of occasion that, you know what, you're actually driving something a little bit sporty. I'm going to put the car into my sport mode. Yeah, see what I mean? It's it's decent. It's got decent oomph, gets up and goes. The sound changes slightly, maybe some of it's pumped through the speakers and whatnot, but yeah, it's pretty good for say a little warm hatch or a performance hatch, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, like that bit of a boom when you change up a gear. The car has performed really well over my time. I mean, the performance is enough for pretty much everyday drive. 245 horsepower is plenty, trust me guys. And the thing about this car is there are so many things you can do to this to make it look that individual, like the way I had done in the short time. So it is quite a nice platform to kind of add things onto it and just make it look really cool and whatnot. And as let's call it a hot hatch. Is it a hot hatch or a warm hatch? It's a performance hatch, and it's pretty good. I mean, everything about this car has been pretty decent for me. The driving position, the steering feel, and all of that has been pretty damn good. A lot of people have been saying oh yeah, these haptic feedback buttons haven't been working too well. Honestly guys, I've not had a problem with this. This is an ownership of 20 months and I've never pressed the wrong button in any way. Maybe I'm just one of those very few, but I mean, yeah, don't let that get to you. The infotainment is a bit of a mishmash. It's not great, but most of the time I just hook up my iPhone to it and it absolutely works fine with that. That VAQ diff on the front axle, you can't really tell it's keeping you in check, and when you're accelerating through a corner, it does claw you into it rather than understeering. Yeah, it's been pretty decent, this thing has, but I am excited about the car that I'm about to go and pick up. I guess the Richmond wheels don't look too bad sitting on those racing line springs as well. As you can see, there's not much of a wheel arch gap anymore because of those springs, and obviously I've been running Bowler wheels. If you want your 18-inch Richmond wheels looking quite good on your GTI, then what I suggest is you just lower your car down a little bit on some racing line springs, and it does close that wheel arch gap and actually makes the wheel look a little bigger as well. I do like this kind of setup because it has been a while since I've had these on the car, I would love to have like kept the car for like, let's say, another month with these wheels on, just to kind of see how I kind of like feel about them. But anyway, the car is going today. I have left the black mirror caps on and the black spoiler as well. But yeah, I mean, it's looking quite smart. Anyway, let's go and pick up that new car right now. So guys, you are now joining me in what is new to me, my G23 series. I'm back in the G23 series. I had one a few years ago when they were first launched. It was a 320 diesel, but now I'm in an M340i, and what a combination this is against my M4 as well. So M340i and M4, those kind of vids are going to be like coming up soon, comparing the performances and real life driving between the two cars, especially when the weather's like today, like coming down with heavy rain. So B58 engine, guys, you know, I've had one of those in like my 1 series when I had an M140i, when those cars were new. I'm just glad that I've got another one. I've had lots of experience with this engine, like even in an M240i and probably, well, even the Supra as well. So yeah, glad to have one of these engines back in my ownership. The best thing about this is that obviously you got X-Drive as well, but the cherry on the cake on collection was that this car's fitted with the brilliant Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres. I was so happy that, you know, being a used car, it didn't have anything like Bridgestone sort of run flats or anything like that. So it's got the right tyre setup for the weather and for the X-Drive as well. So I'm really excited about getting this car and taking it on that kind of first drive. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. Keep a lookout for that first drive vid, which will go out in a few days time. And hopefully, guys, I'll see you on that one. Take care. Bye.